Here she is, Eagles Peak Golf Course, pro conditions, 18 holes between the great Brian Muxlow, one of the best players in the entire world, takes on little old Chad Schrump. That's me. Hi, everybody. This is not a Worlds match, but we are showing you the great new addition to the Golden Tee Mobile lineup, Eagles Peak, circa 2003, 2004-ish. I played it, and I absolutely loved it, and I remember a lot about it, and it plays differently on the mobile app, but by God, is it good, and there is Cheesus. Brian Muxlow, Detroit, Michigan, holes out, hole number 1. Sometimes you can drive this onto the green, and it might leave you a putt that you can't even reach into. And oh my God, who is that man? Chad Schrump, chipper with the Ranger. And we move on to hole number 2. And now it starts getting fun. This is a 4-wood. Now there's 2 different thoughts here. I'm not going to do play-by-play, just the thought patterns. You can go up and over, or you can also do a 4-wood low tee, and it does get through this gap. You see those gaps between the trees? Yes, they're about 20 times larger than the gaps that you will see on Pelican Grove. But here on Eagles, you can get a 4-wood low tee with spin, with sniper, however you want to do it. It will go underneath those leaves. So this time I did elect to go up and over. So did Cheesus. He and I play so much Eagles Peak. It's only been out a couple of weeks, but if you're in Golden Tee Mobile, the league, one of the good things about it is that you are on a Discord server, and there is a match play channel that you can stream or show. I don't know what you call that. I can't think of the word right now. Oh, that's another good shot. A little 3-iron sniper. But you can cast your screen onto the Discord server, and you can just watch each other play. And he and I play Eagles Peak almost every night. Maybe for an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 30 minutes, but almost every night we are campaigning Eagles Peak because it will be in the Golden Tee Mobile World Championship in 2024 here in late June. And it will also be coming live soon in pro, expert, novice, beginner, rookie settings, whatever that's called. You will see that, and it will also be in season 21, I think, in Golden Tee Mobile, the league. So both of us are tied, and it starts getting fun. This reminds me of Avatar, the floating mountains. Little bitty jab through there. I think a high tee, that may be a medium tee HLD. Cheesus throws a high tee at it. Just want to split that gap, and this thing is seriously left 6 here. It will go towards that water. Another fun hole, and it gets much tougher. I mean, there are some really, really difficult curve shots you need to hit, slurves, full-on cuts. You will see a lot of that very soon. Have fun if you hit anything but a sniper here. Have fun with it. You can get a grabber to stop, but if you don't hit dead center of this very slender fairway, it will roll into the water. There's water on the left, and there's water, I think, on the right, and it's trouble. I could not even get this shot to the green. I hit a 320 driver, maniacs, into that 9-mile-an-hour wind, and you see how close I got. That's it. That is as close as I could get. You could take a chance and hit a javelin onto that surface that you just looked at, but is it going to stay on the green or on that fairway? I don't know. Might not. So this is what we both elected to do. I had a 28-footer. What's Cheese have? What does the great 27-footer? God, he's so much better than I am. 1 foot better. 1 stinking foot better. Hole 6, par 4. Here is the small gap I see between leaves. And this will bounce to the left. That leaves a enormous long putt. And I'm telling you, Riley Hitchcock, buckle up. Riley, buckle up for what you are about ready to see on this next putt. Cheese tries the same thing, but he did not throw that out to the right enough. And he finds that beautiful blue mountain water. Looks extremely gorgeous, but not when you hit into it. So Cheese knew exactly what he did wrong. He has a 3-iron chip. I don't think he makes this. No, he does not. He'll make that putt, so that'll be a par. But Riley Hitchcock, what do you think? 81 foot left 7. Bang. Probably would have done that 1 out of 10 times. I just got lucky. That was the one time I did it. So I actually took a 2-stroke lead on Brian. And I will say, he beats me about every time we play this. And look at that swipe. That is dead left. But this will kick to the right a little bit, right? And it rolls downhill. It didn't click. It didn't really bounce right at all. Oh, boy. Here is Cheese. This is a much better shot. My God. Yeah, that's how I wanted to do it. But when you swipe dead left and you don't aim right, how many points did he get? 20,188. That's not bad, is it? So good shot from Cheesus. Get to see that one again. See those geese in the background. An absolute gorgeous track. Eagles Peak. Buy it on campaign. I think it's $4.99. And you get all 18 holes and just have a ball. Again, this will be the front 9, and we also played a back 9. So you will see all 18 holes of Eagles Peak. Here is a par 3 coming up. And I decided to go at this one a little bit with the grabber. Hit it a little bit too far. I think that settled in on the green. And Cheesus plays this. Looks like he would be playing this if he was playing a league match. Just going to get to the right side of this green. Stay away from all that trouble and just make your easy straight putt. And that is exactly what he did. That's probably what I should have done. But for some reason, I wanted to challenge the water. But both birdied. 2-stroke lead. And this is a very long par 5. This is a tough hole. Wait till you see the green. I think it might have 5 tiers. A 5-tiered green. And if you get a pin that is between 2 very close tiers, it's extremely difficult. I remember Brian told me what he hit here. And you're getting ready to see a fantastic shot by one Brian Muxlow. Probably the best shot either of us hit the entire round. Here's my attempt. 2-iron Maniacs. There's a tier, and I hit the slope, bounces the right, and settles on said slope. And here's Cheese. Boom. Just perfect. Rolls up, slides. Look at that other tier there. Easy putt for Mr. Muxlow, where I had to try to putt it along a slope's edge and try to predict where that was going to rise back to a flat surface. Struggled mightily, but at least I made the putt. And I got out of there with a 2-putt. Cheese with a unbelievably great eagle. Cuts the lead to 1. Here on this, don't look at that swipe. Don't! I begged you, don't look at that swipe. I might have had a few Tito's and Red Bulls at some point. Don't look at the swipe. That's much better. Look at that swipe. So this one, I was going to hit a 6-wood, but I know how this plays. It plays like it is 100 feet uphill, and you really need to club up. Even with the helping wind, you have to club up on that 10th hole. So keep that in mind when you finally get to play it. This is purely because I have played campaign so much. I know the Maniacs low T 320 driver will go underneath those trees. And that is typically, and Brian and I play this a lot. He knows the shot as well, and he hit his better than mine. He will have a closer putt. 79-footer, but it's flat, and I actually made a good swipe. 61-footer for Cheesus. Very nice. Look at those hooves he has on his player. Still think it's an unfair advantage to have said hooves. All right, so I'm out in the fairway. And this is a massively uphill shot. Look at that fairway. Look at that fairway. Here is Brian Muxlow. Not really from Detroit. He's right there. I always say Detroit, and he always tells me what it really is, and I swear to God, I never know. I tried to slurve this in. Not terrible, But with a 13-mile-an-hour wind and a 9-wood, that is not easy to get close to the hole. I think Cheese did much better than I there, looks like. Yep. Left me a little 32-foot right 3. And he had a little 26-footer, which he makes. What's next? Par 3, 13th hole. What's this look like? I don't think I remember. Oh, I remember this. Yep. It's not the greatest shot of all time, but I think I just wanted to get in and get out. Javelin's a safe play there. It is up 4. It's not going to roll off the green on you unless you just hit it too far and it goes in that behind the pin in that little sand area. Then it could get into the water. But you can aim high side on this green, and where that slope goes down for it, it'll come back for you, give you a good safe shot. And if you're nervous about it, just hit a sniper or a grabber, get yourself a birdie putt and get on out of the road, which is what we did. Oh, yeah. I decided I wanted to try an O-bird here, and that was embarrassing. Tried the O-bird sniper, thinking I could get it onto the green, and it literally is a mile short. Cheesus tried a big, giant, honking, maniac slurve. Just a full-on hit it as far as I can. Think he might have caught leaves. Left me a 9-iron, I think. Was that a grabber? Yes, it is. Might have been a 9-wood. And look at this chip. God, he is so good with that 3-iron rescue sniper chipper. It does not get much better than that. It just literally does not. There are not a lot of guys in this world that make that chip. We move on. Hole 15. Both of us birdie 14. I went under with a 3-iron grabber. There is room to get a low T 3-iron through that. And Cheesus did the same exact shot. Who's closer? Oh, Daddy's closer this time. 24-footer for Cheese. 8 feet. That was probably my closest shot on this back 9, to be honest. Because I know I screw up 17. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Oh, this was a pretty good shot. I had not seen this setup yet. Had not seen that yet. Usually you have a very visible gap to get to that point in the fairway, and you can't see the gap. And I could tell Cheese hadn't seen that either. And that went into the water. The tee shot so much tougher than the second shot here on 16. I don't know why we have to show the replays of our mistakes. That's not cool. Not cool at all. Here's Cheese trying to get it onto the green. A 9-wood orbit. That's going to back up a little bit. Does that leave him a putt? Yep, it will. I tried the 4-iron orbit. The fun ball. Doesn't back up a whole lot, but that will be a eagle putt. Here's Cheese. A long bomb just left of the cup. And I make my eagle. Cheese will tap in. And now we move to hole 17, and there's typically, if you play expert or pro settings, you are going to have a absolute boatload of wind to contend with, and I just didn't play enough of it. I hit a sniper, and somehow I thought that would snap, but I think it might have landed on part of that tiered green, which kind of pushed it towards the water. Let's see again. I think it did. Yeah, that's a tier. That's a slope. And that is what caused that to go into the drink. That's funny. I wondered after I hit that, why did that go in the water? Well, that's why, because you hit the slope. All right, so a Ranger left 3. That's a par. What a drop, though. I mean, at least if you hit it in the water on this hole, I mean, you can't ask for a better drop than putting it right on the fringe for a little uphill putt. So only parred. Could have been a bogey. Wasn't. And Cheese takes honors on hole 18. Looks like he's going to hit a javelin here. That'll bounce right, and it'll come back. And 99% sure that's exactly what I did as well, but I don't think I hit it nearly as well. So 7-wood javelin. What a course from the great Jim Zielinski, circa 2003, brought back to life for Golden Tee Mobile. Thank you so much, Incredible Technologies, for allowing me to play this course early. bring it to you. Cheese was very happy to play it with me. And there you have it. That is 18 holes on the Great Eagles Peak. Go buy it. It's in the campaign store right now. It will be available for contest soon, and you will see it used in the Mobile Championship in Vegas in June.